I'm just going to quickly do the news of this week. As I said, a lot has been happening in the news, and um, I'm sure it'll help you in the Kahoot quiz as well. So this is where you get your knowledge, guys. So Khuddam Night News has been one thing dominating the news this week. As you know, Biden versus Trump. Everyone's still waiting for the final polls to come in, but it looks like um, Biden might win. There's a funny joke here. You must have all seen it on Twitter. Trump said, if Biden somehow manages to win this election, you won't see me again. I'll simply leave the country. And Biden just wrote Biden, meaning see you later. So let's see what happens. Inshallah, whatever's best will happen for the country and for the world as well. So just a quick summary. Donald Trump again asserted he has won the election through votes that are still being counted. Trump complains of tremendous corruption and fraud in the mail-in ballots without giving evidence. Joe Biden says people should remain calm as votes are counted, adding he has no doubt he will emerge the winner. The focus is on 4 states where postal votes are still being counted: Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. And what's the situation right now is if Biden wins in Pennsylvania, he's basically taken presidency and he will be the new president. And right now he is leading in Pennsylvania. So they're 95% through that. And now let's see what the final verdict is. So the overall turnout is projected to be the highest in 120 years at 66.9%. This is taken from BBC News, and the other headlines here in the Times, in the Guardian, and other places. Looks like everyone's in favor of Biden becoming the new president. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel during this corona year. So inshallah, it becomes good for the country and good for the world. We'll just quickly watch this week with Azur, and Azur did say something very, very nice and beautiful, and it's always nice to see the Jamaat side. So let me just quickly share my actual screen, and then we'll just watch a few minutes from Hazur. It's always good to listen to that. So I'll just play this quickly. And Azur did talk to my home island, Mauritius, and it was with the Mauritius Jamaat. So it was nice hearing their voices again. And this is the land where my family are all from. So it was a nice touch for me personally. So let's see what the question is and what Hazur answers.
Later in the mulaqat, the topic also turned to agriculture.
You are doing agriculture farming?
Yes, actually, the Jamaat own a piece of land in one of the branches in Triyule, where we are actually now developing an orchard for fruits.
What type of fruits you are going to grow there?
So we're going to grow bananas, mangoes, lychees.
I think you should give more emphasis on lychees. I like lychees more, so you should plant lychees there more than any other fruit. And even lychee can get you better income than any other fruit.
At the end.
So that was the bit that I wanted to show everyone. And touching upon that, basically anything Azur says, I like to always take and try to do a bit of research into it. And Azur did mention lychees or lychees, depending on how you say it. So let's get some quick facts about lychees. So lychees, cultivation of lychee began in southern China in 1059 AD, Malaysia and northern Vietnam. At present, India and China account for 91% of the world lychee production, but it is mainly marketed locally. And some nutritional facts. I don't know if you guys like lychee. I personally do, especially Rubicon lychee. Recommend that to anyone. Lychees are mainly composed of water and carbs, which make up 82% and 16.5% of the fruit. Vitamins and minerals. Lychees are a decent source of several vitamins and minerals, including vitamin C, copper, and potassium. So guys, make sure you go out and buy some lychees because Zuru said it. Through that love, we should also try and capitalize on this as well. Weather's always good to look at throughout the week. It's getting better. It was much worse in the previous weeks. So Sunday will be drier and cloudier. Monday will be breezy and cloudy for most, with showers in the western half of the UK, feeling mild. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy and dry at first. Chance of some sunshine later. So guys, try and get out as much as you can. Sun is setting a lot earlier these days, so try and wake up a bit earlier. Go out for a walk with your families and just get some fresh air. Don't stay indoors all the time, especially now during the lockdown, because you can get a bit depressed. So, yep, guys, that's all for from me. Khuddam Night News. Jazakallah for listening. Guys, what do you think about presidency? Who should I ask? Zaryab. Zaryab, give us some insight, man. Don't tell us what's coming up, but what do you think about the elections?
I don't know much, but what I think is that it doesn't matter who's in the seat. I don't think it makes a much difference in countries like America or England even.
Yeah,
So I think no matter who's president, the things don't change that much.
yeah. Most people say that the
So
president is just a puppet that's being controlled. So, what do you think?
yeah,
You agree with
yeah, I
that?
think it's the puppet. I think the puppet. Yeah.
And do you think it's always been like that,
Yeah.
or
I think maybe in the start it wasn't, but now I don't know. I wasn't there in the start, but yeah, I think the puppets. Yeah, that's my.
so? Do you think?
Yes, Murabbi.
Mubarak, let's see what you think.
I want to say something about U.S. election because I am observing this like minute to minute.
Acha, good.
I have a keen that because the geopolitical world will be changed. There will be a massive difference after this election. People are thinking that Trump is a bad boy. He is still a boy. So, but the thing is, Trump is far better than Biden because Biden. I personally supporting Biden, but the thing is, which I have learned from
How?
history, read yesterday, that Biden is an army guy. He's a really strict guy. He was in favor of attacking Iran, and whereas the Trump always having a firing from his mouth, not from the weapon. In his era of 5 years, he never demolished any Muslim world or any country. He always said, he always warned anyone, if anyone accepting his warning, then fine. Otherwise, he will accept that thing. Like Afghan Taliban, he warned Afghan Taliban that we will fight with you. Then Afghan Taliban said, we are ready. Then he said, okay, let's do the table talk. So he's just firing from his mouth. That's a good thing. And secondly, he is from Republican. Republican is always best people in the history, and their era is the best era for Muslim countries. Whereas the Democratic having this sign, election sign is donkey. They, according to them, the donkey is a very sensible person, and according to us, it's only a quota. So the thing is, when Democratic took whenever Democratic guy as a president elected, like George W. Bush, like Barack Obama. In fact, he was he got the vote on the Barack Hussein Obama. But the thing is, he was Democratic person from the Democratic Party. George W. Bush was from Democratic Party,
No,
and
George W. Bush was a Republican.
Washington, George Clinton, Bill Clinton was a Democratic one.
Yeah, Bill
Whenever
Clinton and was a Democratic. Yeah.
Yes. So whenever there is a Democratic Party, Barack Hussein Obama or the Clinton, they always targeted Muslim countries. And in the Democratic Party's eras or the 10 years, half of the Muslims from the world were demolished or killed in Democratic parties or Democratic people when they are
Yeah,
elected as
it's
a
a
president.
valid point. It's a valid point. I've read that as well.
Yes. So Trump, I am not supporting Trump, but the Republican, I'm just thinking about not as an American or as a European or as a UK. I'm thinking about as a Muslim and Muslim
Mubarak bhai,
world.
what about the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan? That wasn't
Yes.
really
Who did
democratic.
that?
That was both are bad, of course. I'm agreeing with you. I think Trump has been better for the Muslim world than
Yes, but
Obama.
he
But Bush
never
was
go
there as
for
well.
Trump. Good thing is he never go for war. He
No, I
never
understand. I
he
agree.
he
I agree.
took out
Well,
armies.
they're knocking.
He took out armies from Afghanistan. He has
No, but
played
Mubarak, Sahib, he brought us to the brink with war with Iran when they took out Soleimani. So I
Yeah.
think both are as bad.
Yeah.
Trump, as you
Trump,
said earlier, he talks with his mouth, not with his guns, which is
yes,
better. Which is better.
yes.
Um,
I can give you the example of Trump tenure. North Korea, who met North Korea president ever in the history. He was the first guy who met North Korea guy,
that was
and
never going to happen anyways, regardless. Then they're not stupid
yeah,
enough to mess with North
these
Korea.
are the
They're
things.
not cases.
These are the things which your foreign policy take place. Are effective
Mm.
foreign policy when you meet those people who are not like in a good sense. They are not like having a good reputation in the world. They took out army from Afghanistan. They met with North Korean. They do a very good peace talk between Pakistan and India. So these are the things when you talk about worldwide or world politics. These are the things as a Muslim. I personally think the Democratic Party is not in favor of Muslim. Thank you.
Yeah. That's what's your take? You seem to be following it quite regularly as well.
My take would be that Mubarak Bhai should quit his job and become a politician.
Thank you.
Oh, mashallah.
I will take it as a compliment.
That was a session same as a Geo News. That was.
Mubarak, I'll vote for you. I'll be your number one vote.
And you know, our MD girl has been elected from Maryland, Rahila Ahmed.
Mashallah.
She won the election from Maryland State as a Secretary of Education, or I have the clip of that. Rahila Ahmed, MD girl from Maryland, in the Education Department. She won the election.
Yes, inshallah.
Yes, this is the big news for MD and the news of the week for our guys.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think as
Yes.
well. I think just on top of that, Huzur today in Friday's sermon, I think 3-4 times praised the president of Canada, saying how he strives for justice and he talks in favor of Muslims.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually say that very often. It's actually quite rare. So in
Yes,
that,
that's why Khalifa Rabe said that may the whole world will be Canada and Canada will be the whole world.
inshallah. And if Huzur is saying that, then we must also be praying for Canada a lot. And of course, Huzur is following the Biden-Trump thing as well. And he would have said, surely he would have said something about that if it was good. So we have to just pray. We're always talking about the World War III and peace is going and etc., civil wars. So let's just all pray together that inshallah that we don't go down that line. And the Muslim countries, as you mentioned, Mubarak's, of course, history has proven how America has been attacking with Saddam Hussein, with Osama bin Laden, and etc., and all these places. And we always see we always see these movies coming out of how America go to these places, and they make people feel very sorry for the Americans for attacking Muslim countries, which is wrong, because people don't see the other side. Innocent lives are being taken away. So inshallah, Allah protect all the Muslim countries and everyone around the world as well. Jazakallah, guys, great insight, and it's good to get everyone's opinion on us. It's a debatable topic, but we always have to pray for the best. Inshallah, the best is to come.